Hi friends, this is Pastor Charlie. I'm here with a midweek reflection for you. For the last 18 months or so, we have been naming the horrific nature of the situation in Ukraine. And we've been praying for peace in that place. Then over the last week, we've been horrified once more as we are watching footage and hearing of the harm and the loss that's being created by yet more acts of mindless, senseless human violence in Israel and Palestine. We are shocked and we lament as we listen or read or watch along with reporting. We hear numbers describing the losses of life for both Israelis and Palestinians. And we are rightly disgusted as we hear about the ways that some people are suffering at the hands of those who have made them an enemy. We see and we hear all this. We feel it in our bodies. We feel anger, revulsion, loathing, fear. All of these are very human responses, of course. But for most of us, they're general responses because we're not so personally connected to the situation or to the people there. One of my closest friends is an Irish Methodist minister. And for the last 10 to 15 years, the Reverend Dr. Julian Hamilton, or Jules as he's known to most of us, has been bringing together groups of young people from Northern Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, Israel and Palestine, in each other's countries, hosting them for conversations to help them humanize those that they've been brought up to dehumanize and hate. He is more personally connected to people living through this situation in Israel and Palestine. So today I wanted to share with you something that he wrote on his Facebook page this morning. These are his words. I'm watching a TV news report of the horror continuing to unfold in the Middle East, and the camera pans around Israeli soldiers, and one of my friends is there. I reached out and sent him a message saying how sorry I was about everything that is happening in his homeland. And it turns out that even such a simple gesture helped his day. He has been called up as a reservist, as many of my friends will have been. And he is hurting for the people and the land that he loves. And all he wants is better leaders on all sides to bring about an end to the violence on all sides. He certainly has no desire to be lifting up his armaments and fighting once more. I continue to fear for him and for the Palestinian friends we share in common. He might now be sent to cause havoc on the streets of people that he has sat in a circle with discussing the pain that they all live under. He might find himself having to aim a gun at people he has aimed a hand of friendship toward in the past. There are no good scenarios in war. I continue to reach out to friends on all sides in the current brokenness, hoping that they can find, discover, be the leaders who will reach out towards their other and bring justice and peace for all. Thousands now lie dead after just a matter of days. Many thousands more may die. Brutal terrorism will not bring justice. Overwhelming military might will not bring safety. Please God, let it stop. As I read those words today, I was profoundly touched by them because I know how closely Jules is connected to the people that he has worked with. But I was also profoundly moved to wonder what response I can make here. It also brought to mind the words of a very famous American, Dr. Martin Luther King, who once said that violence begets more violence, hate begets hate, and toughness begets a greater toughness. It is all a descending spiral, and the end is destruction for everybody. Along the way of life, someone must have enough sense and morality to cut off the chain of hate. Our Lord Jesus Christ said, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called the children of God." from this distance, as we watch on to a situation that we're maybe not personally connected to, we can feel helpless, not knowing what to do that might make it better. And then I'm also reminded that as followers of Jesus Christ, our risen and resurrected Lord, King of all the world, we are invited to be people of prayer. And so often that can seem like an arbitrary task that maybe doesn't have a huge impact. But you know what? We believe in the resurrection hope of Christ. We believe that he is the Prince of Peace. And as Christian people, we believe that there is power in our prayers. So if you're feeling helpless today, church, here's what I'm inviting you to do. I'm inviting you to stop whatever you're doing now. Pause this video. Just stop. Take a few deep breaths and lift the entire Middle Eastern situation and all situations where mindless violence is causing untold harm. To lift it before God, our Creator, and to invite a peace to descend. Would you do that now? Thank you.